Yo guys, how's it going? We're here for another episode of our Bolton career mode on FIFA 19. Starting off today's episode, getting straight back into the games as we left off with an a Campbell Cup fixture against Accrington Stanley here. Hopefully, I ain't really too bothered about these competitions, to be honest. I just want to get into the Premier League, so I ain't really too focused on these competitions. Like I say, we've still put our strongest 11 as I just wanted to get used to the squad a little bit more, to be honest. That's the only reason why I used it. Instead of switching it up, I wanted to get used to these players and how they play. If I kept switching it up, then I wouldn't really get into the rhythm of using any of the players that we have at the club. So that's why we changed that. We didn't change anything around in this game. But starting this game off, Accrington Stanley started out well. 2 minutes into this game, coming out straight on, attacking us. They come through. We do eventually get the ball there. We try and get the ball clear. It doesn't work. Manigan picks the ball up. It comes to Billy Me, who puts the ball into the back of the net with 4 minutes gone on the clock. It just shows how much of a difference I really need to start playing with this Bolton side. Is, like I say, against a League Two side, I believe Billy Key just puts the ball in the back of the net with ease. Like, defence was shambolic for a start. The goalkeeping even worse on his positioning. There, he should have been covering that part of the goal, no matter what there. But Billy Key does put them in the lead in this Campbell Cup fixture, and it is now 1-0. But at this point, we do start coming forward on an attack with McGuinness playing a beautiful ball over the top into Sammy Amioba, who turns his man, tries to get a like jink and jive around his man. He crosses the ball in, it gets deflected in the air, but Lowe meets it, and unluckily for him and for us, it goes just wide of the post. As you see here, the ball gets deflected very high into the air. He somehow beats the defender to it and somehow couldn't find that back corner. He really should have done a lot better. But anyway, we do get another attack here with David Wheater on the ball, who gives it to Williams. He does a little 1-2, gets the ball back, gives it to Sammy Amioba, back to Williams, and again to Amioba. Joe Williams finds some space. He gets into the box, and honestly, that has just left me speechless. How bad of a shot was that? To be honest, he's absolutely skyrocketed it. And it's like I've tried to do a chip shot and it's just not worked. But anyway, with this, we do get another attack here in the second half. It's all that happened in the first half. But in the second half, we do come out a little bit stronger. Williams and Olawoski playing the ball down this side. Gives it into Tyrese Campbell, who turns his man. He tries to jink and drive around his man. He puts the ball into this. Tries to get the shot off, shall I say, and somehow just goes wide of the post. It was decent play from the young lad, but unluckily it don't end up in the back of the net, and it does remain at 1-0. But as you see here, we're absolutely dominating Accrington at this point. Absolutely not letting back just because they're a League Two side. As we try and come forward there, but unluckily for us, the ball gets cleared out for a throw-in. But straight from that throw-in, we do get an attack with Vela, who gives the ball into Williams, who gives it to Campbell and puts it in the back of the net. With only his second appearance in a Bolton shirt, gets his first goal, both off the bench, and he come in and made an impact. In that last game, he made a very good impact. In this one, he's done exactly that, and this time he's got the goal to prove it. He puts the ball into the bottom corner. The keeper probably should have done a bit better on his positioning again, but at the end of the day, it's ended up in the back of the net, and I can't ask for much more than that from the young lad. Only 18 years old, hopefully a lot of potential in front of him, and hopefully that's the first goal of many with our club that he will have. And here you see we go on the search for a winning goal with Campbell coming in again. It gives it to McGuinness, and again, that shot, it's happened twice now. I believe the last one happened in the last episode as well. And honestly, that shot, it seems to be like it's going to be my curse. It just doesn't end up in the back of the net somehow. But Not regretting on that. As they come forward, we had to try and defend here. As you see here, that we're getting plenty of men forward. They do exactly that, and it ends up in the back of the net. Again, it's that man. It is Billy Key once again winning the header at the far post and somehow putting it beyond the keeper. And again, I've got to count on the keeper again, because honestly, that was absolutely terrible goalkeeping again from the keeper. He's somehow found his goal from that position. What is the keeper doing there? He should have had that post easily covered, but he leaves a gap at the near post. And trying to save that, he doesn't even get near the ball, and it ends up in the back of the net. And at the end of the day, they thoroughly deserve it, because at the end of the day, they're taking their chances and we wasn't. And they do make it 2-1 in this game, but we didn't let up on the pressure, and Olawoski whips the ball in. They get the ball clear, and they turn his man so easily there. They play a through ball, and this was to wrap up the victory for them, as he chips the ball in to Manigan, who finishes it perfectly into the top corner. Manigan gets the goal to make it 3-1 to the League 2 side, let me add. The League 2 side has absolutely just done us over, clearly wanted it more than we did. And honestly, the defensive side of this game and the goalkeeping side of this game was absolutely shambolic. And we really don't deserve to be doing anything this season. As you see there, the ball goes straight through the keeper's arms. Like, at that point, like, there's a lot of goals in this game that I've noticed. There's not a lot you can do defensive-wise. You might defend relatively badly, but you have to have that goalkeeper. In previous FIFAs, you've had the goalkeeper there to at least make a couple of saves. Even if you are defending badly, you've got the keeper there to make a couple of saves. In this game, you might as well not have a keeper most of the time, because at the end of the day, they end up hitting a shot straight at the keeper, at the near post, anywhere it is, and it ends up in the back of the net. And that's one thing that's really grinding my gears about this game so far. But at the end of the day, we've got to get on with it. It makes it a little bit more interesting, again, a little bit more difficult. You have to defend a lot more and a lot better. But at the end of the day, they really do need to fix the keepers on this game, because it's absolutely shambolic. But anyway, going straight into the second game of today's episode with Reading here. As you see, we've got our first 3 points in the last game. Hopefully trying to add to that again in this game, in the championship. Try and double our win rate now and try and keep this winning streak going. Hopefully it will happen with this game. As like I say, we started it in the last game. Can we carry it on? And just for the way that Campbell had played in the past couple of games, we did give him the run and this start. His first start for the club in this game, trying to get him them goals, hopefully try and get him into the side, because at the end of the day, he's the best player on the pitch at the minute. He's playing so well. As you see here, he threads the ball through into Ozchuma, who shot just goes over the bar. Like I say, you see there, it gets deflected, hits the defender's shin pad there, and it goes over the bar, straight out for a corner, but nothing comes of that, as you'd expect. But anyway, Sammy Amiobe picks the ball up on the right hand side, who gives it to Olawoski, gives it into Ozchuma. Sammy Amiobe picks the ball up, it's Tyrese Campbell on the ball, he takes the shot, it gets saved, but it comes straight out to Luke Murphy, who puts the ball in the back of the net to make it 1-0 and put us in the lead for only the second time in this season. Out of the 4 games we have now played, it's only the second time that it has happened, and it ended up in the back of the net, which I'm really happy with. Luke Murphy, at the end of the day, putting the ball in the back of the net. I don't care how it goes in, as long as it does. I really give the credit to Campbell though, as he did basically create the chance and everything like that. Playing really well, like I say, making them chances for himself. Unluckily, I didn't put that one in the back of the net, but Luke Murphy was there to tidy it up. But now 1-0 up. They come forward on the ball looking for the search of the equaliser with Yankom giving it to McCleary. A little piece of intricate passing there, as you see, opens our defence up quite a lot. They take the shot, but luckily for us, it does go wide of the post and just into the side netting. It looked like a dangerous shot, but at the end of the day, it does hit the side netting. Well, go past the side netting even. But we do try and keep the pressure on Reading here, trying to get ourselves the second goal. As you see there, Campbell picking up the ball. We open up the defence clearly here with Will Buckler trying to get into the box. He does exactly that and completely gets took out as he plays the pass to Campbell. And that was a definite penalty. There was a one in the last episode that I wasn't too sure about, but that one was a definite penalty. As you see there, he goes in, completely misses the ball, and it ends up him taking him out. But Tyrese Campbell steps up to score his second goal. Here he takes the shot and gets the goal, his second goal of today's episode, his second goal in a Bolton shirt, but his first goal in the league, in the championship. I'm very happy with that. He deserved the goal. He might have not have won the penalty. Like I say, Will Buckley won the penalty technically, but Campbell definitely deserved the goal in this game, and I decided to give it to the young lad, the 18-year-old, and he didn't disappoint by putting it in the back of the net, and he makes it now 2-0 and looking like we were cruising to victory a little bit against Reading. We wasn't really expecting to have this much of a game, but it does end up us winning this game 2-0, which I'm very happy with. We're keeping the run going. We've got 2 wins out of the last 2 games, and hopefully we can carry that on in the next game, in the next episode. Hopefully we can just carry it on and just keep carrying it on until we get into the Premier League, until things get a little bit tougher. But that is all for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and comments. Tell me how I can improve these videos, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.